Good morning, everyone. Today is January the 12th. It is a Friday, and this is the Moneyball Morning Report for the Benzinga Pro platform. We're starting with oil today, and the reason that it's bouncing, boy, can you tell I'm back in the States? Allergies just giving me all kinds of grief. Okay, so my apologies for that. This big spike came with the overnight news of a strike. U.S. and allies, they commandeered, I believe, an Iranian ship and, some stuff going on with the Houthis, and blah, 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 blah. And I say blah, 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 not because it is not important. I'm not trying to make light of the fact that there is incredible disruption over there. What I'm saying is, these are the times that we live in, and they happen ad infinitum, regrettably. So here's what we want to look for. I have not adjusted this line. You can go and see any other video, any other day, and you'll see 75.41 right there. And that is the zone that the traders are saying, I don't care what's happening over there. That's my top. Now, it's sitting as the top for now, but if more things get sticky, particularly with what's going on in Yemen, listen, my husband used to work with the government, and the one thing, he could never tell me anything, but the one thing he did say always is, to be sure, there's somebody on the ground with a cooler head trying to make things not fall apart. Okay? So that we can cross our fingers and hope that all goes well, or we can pray about it, right? Whichever one you want to choose, this is what's happening in oil right now. And so here's what I would suggest. I would suggest taking a look at the formation. What is it? Are we making higher lows? Well, yes, we are. Are we making higher highs? Well, since January the 2nd, yes, we are. But if we take a look at the weekly formation and we say, are we making higher lows? We can definitely say yes. But are we making higher highs? That answer is still no. Yes, in the messy bits, but this is literally a chop zone. Here's what's going to happen. It's going to break the chop in one direction or another eventually. So our goal is, if we're saying, hey, I think oil's going to run up, the first thing you want to do is say, wait a second, can I hold 73? Where's the buy point today? I think it's at that 73 zone. If it loses 72.80, hey, listen, that's only 20 cents, right? Now, every penny is $10 in oil, so it's an aggressive market, no doubt. But 10 cents there gives you a little bit of squish. Maybe you do 20, 30 cents off of this edge. But if it loses that space, pull yourself out and go, wait, I need to see if this can hold and recover up over the zone. 73.24, and then I will press forward. If you're saying to yourself, I'm going to buy now, listen, of all the candlesticks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'll count that one, 10, 11, and now this one, of those 11 candlesticks, how many of them breached and then collapsed? I'm going to say all of them breached and collapsed. So that's a dangerous place to go long. Look for the dip, then go long. All right? That's for oil futures. There you go. Let's take a look at SPY. Right, a lot of us don't trade the futures market, but it is important to look at the futures market. So we had some earnings today. Delta, I mean, those guys are on fire right now. Banks, more loss loan provisions, a couple of other things. They're not doing so hot. So the markets have faded a little bit off that edge. Take a look. Inside candlestick beginning. And we had a day that gapped up, collapsed, and then recovered half of the move. So see, this is very, very important. Now, my eyeballs are telling me that this is about half of the move. Could be a little bit more than half, could be a little bit less than half. But the moral of the story is this. I'm still making higher lows. And so every dip is still getting bought. What did we do when we reached the very top of our formations yesterday, right? 478.56. We collapsed right off of it. I mean, we collapsed right off of it. So could this be a double top? Yeah, but we don't know. Right now, everything says, listen, wait for the dip and then buy. So where is that dip? If you want to move with trend, wait for the dip and then buy. If you want to move against trend, wait for the price action to collapse off this edge. Remember, what do we have to do? One, fail to hold higher. We just did that. Pull into support. Well, that's not really, it needs to come into the 473 area. Right now, it's showing a tremendous amount of power to the upside. Dips still getting bought. So we have to lose these edges before we start thinking long term. Now, intraday, we come into the 475 zone. That's a great buy zone, but it opens up a little bit of risk at about 474. All right, my thought is this. If you take 475.50 as your trade, and it begins to lose the ledge, gets into, 470, I would say, you know what, intraday, not interested. I'm going to pull out and then wait for the price action to tell me it's time to get back into the market. All right, levels to watch, old highs, that is 478.58, right? Below, above that, it's going to go to the round number of 450. Okay, that's what we're staring down. Qs, I hate running long. I'm sorry about that. All right, same thing, failed to hold higher, pulls back. Where's the level we want to watch? Well, it's the close of the prior day, right? Do we hold that? We're not breaking higher, not yet. But we are holding higher because the buyers are still coming in on the dip. Inside day today could be very choppy. Fridays and Mondays of the last maybe 30 of them, more than 50% of those 2 days have been bullish. So we're going to anticipate that we've got buy zone pressure and look for the buys at the key levels and not jump into the market all willy-nilly and super dramatic like just because we want to trade. Okay? All right, Sally, what did you do here? All right, wrong one. Futures, same thing. Oops. 4813 is the 2023, hang on, got it on my charts. No, 481275 is the 2023 close, right? And what are we doing? We're above it. So guess what? Buyers are going to be all about this. Where are we going to have to watch out? If we cannot get up above 4821, we've got troubles. Okay, but right now the buyers are buying the close of the prior day and bouncing into the framework inside candle formation. That means the entire body of this candlestick is sitting inside of the prior day. Hogue likes to talk about that sort of stuff on TopstepTV. We're inside of these ranges. That has some special things for us to look at. So we'll take a peek. We'll see how it goes. Right now, it is and remains a buy the dip formation. Let's look at the NQs. This one, inside candlestick, yesterday closed on a doji. Now, there's a doji. A doji is a candlestick that has this style of a formation. It is small and tails. This is a long-legged doji, but it closes almost right where it opens, indecision. But today, as the market has opened, what they've done is come into the fade. I'm going to say it's right there from 3 days past. They bought that dip, and now they're trying to get up over the high of 2 days ago. Who's in charge here? Bulls in the near term. But the big picture says yesterday that this inside pressure has to be resolved somewhere around this area. So my thought is, let's get above the close of 984 or the high of 984, 985. Buyers are probably going to put their dancing shoes on, and we're going to have some more upside pressure. All right. Below that, we're going to see, this area right around here at 869. All right. That's it, folks. Have a great trading day. I'll see you on the platforms. Remember, if you're on the Benzinga Pro platform, we have the midday market report, and we'll be going over some trades. See you then.